My favorite subject is math, and more like calculus because you get to work with advanced problems.
Math, because it's the same everywhere.
Math, why? Because it's most challenging for me and I like a challenge.
Math, because it's just something I've always been good at.
Math, because I think it's the most likely to be used in real life.
My favorite subject in school is accounting because it prepares you for real life.
Accounting, because it's a constant cycle and it just builds off itself.
My favorite subject is accounting because it's easy and we're going to be using it after high school.
Business math, I enjoy everybody that's in it and I enjoy having Miss Wine as a teacher.
My favorite subject is business math because I love math and I like Mrs. Wine's teaching.
My favorite subject is probably math and physics just because it helps me understand the world.
My favorite subject is science because it's interesting and it's about real things that aren't fake.
Science because I'm a total nerd and I just love anything science.
My favorite subject in high school was chemistry, and it's because it's kind of hard and it's a challenge, but it was easy enough to understand, so I got an A, and that's why I like it.
My favorite subject in school is history. That's probably because history repeats itself daily, and it's just very interesting to me.
History. I like it because I find it fascinating to just see what people did and how it's different than what people would do now.
History, and why is because I really like learning about the world and what's happened to it.
History. I just like to know what we did in the past and how we accomplished it.
My favorite subject is history because I like learning about major past events.
English is my favorite subject because it makes you realize that even the littlest things have the biggest meaning.
My favorite subject is English because I like to read.
My favorite subject is art because that's what I'm best at and I never get bored with it.
It's art because I can do anything with my hands and I can basically take a picture and bring it to life with my own creative way through painting, pencils, pastels, anything.
My favorite subject in school is art because you get to express yourself in so many different ways and like different subjects of art, and it's just a way to focus on one thing.
Art, because I like drawing and art stuff.
My favorite subject is probably media arts or ag because you have more hands-on experience in regular classroom settings.
Media arts because I love Mrs. Weedock and we get to be on the computers like all the time.
Ag because you learn a lot of life skills.
Ag because Mr. Somatinger is just amazing. He's a great teacher and a great guy, and I just love all the hands-on work that we do.
My favorite subject is ag class because it's something I'm going to be using in the future and I enjoy it a lot.
My favorite subject is lab here at Ohio High Point because I get to do everything that I find interesting and fun. I get to learn a lot about web design, videography, and making graphics and things like that. And I get to do projects that help out the community.
Lab on inclusion because I'm always learning something new every day and it's something very well to learn to have in your life.
My favorite subject would probably be the electronics engineering lab. I enjoy working with electronics, robotics.
My plans after high school is to go to college, which is Liberty University in Virginia, to study medicine.
I'm going to attend Shawnee State for 4 years, and I'm going to major in interactive media, where I'll learn more about web design, videography, and stuff like that.
It's probably to get a job, make some money.
I'm going to go to UNOH for an associate's degree in automotive and diesel technology.
My plans after high school is to go straight to work, hauling cars.
I plan on going to Shawnee State University for gaming art.
My plans after high school is to go to Hobart and Troy, Ohio and get certified in welding.
My plans after high school are to go into law enforcement.
My plans after high school are to attend Clark State and pursue a nursing career.
My plans after high school are to go to Edison and I want to major in business. When I finish with that, I want to go back and major in photography.
My plans after high school, actually, what is it today, the 29th? Yeah, tomorrow I'm leaving for Washington State to live and breathe and do whatever I feel like. And hopefully it ends up being something good.
I leave for boot camp July 29th for the Navy, and I'll be there for a while. Then after that, it's where I'm deployed for hopefully 20 years, and I can retire with full benefits.
After high school, I'm attending Bowling Green State University. I'm majoring in business marketing.
After high school, I plan to attend OSU Lima and major in early childhood education.
After high school, I'm getting married and moving to North Carolina. After high school, I plan to go to Edison State Community College where I'll be playing basketball and studying to be a physical therapist assistant.
My plans after high school is to hopefully go to college.
My plans after high school is to go into the workforce.
My plans after high school are to go to college and hopefully play college baseball and study business management.
My plans after high school are to attend Wilmington College this fall and major in ag education.
We are both going to the Ohio State University main campus, and I'm majoring in health promotion, nutrition, and exercise science.
And I'm majoring in animal biosciences.
I plan on going to Bowling Green State University to achieve my degree in speech-language pathology.
My plans after high school are continue working at the Donut Shop and Bakery at the lake, and once the new shop opens up, I will work there and they will teach me how to become a baker and a cake decorator.
In August, I will be attending Bowling Green for my biology degree.
My plans after high school are to be a prenatal nurse because I've always had a passion for babies and I'm having one of my own. My plans after high school are to go to OSU Lima and become a neonatal nurse.
I plan to attend and play volleyball at Edison Community College.
My plans for after high school are to attend UNOH and major in agribusiness, and I'm going to be working on getting my American degree.
My plans are to travel a little bit and then go back to college for culinary.
I'm going to attend Edison for engineering and then transfer after 2 years.
My plans after high school are to attend college and major in the medical field.
My plans after high school is to go to Rhodes State to get my electrical engineering degree.
My plans after high school are to go to Rhodes State College and get my degree in radiology ultrasound technician.
My favorite memory from Riverside is 2 days during the summer.
My favorite memory of Riverside is my freshman year. I spent like 2 weeks at my best friend Luke's house.
12 and 360.
My favorite memory from Riverside is probably our 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip.
In youth leadership as a freshman, and we got to go on all these field trips once a month, and we learned a lot, and the best out of all of them was at the beginning of the year when we went on the trusting obstacle course and things like that. That was a lot of fun.
My favorite memory from Riverside is all the Friday night football games.
My favorite memory is running into a wall because I was running in a hole and I was being stupid. So.
Favorite memory was junior prom.
My favorite memory from Riverside is our Kirkmont trip.
It's got to be the lunch food. Like, post Michelle Obama lunch food. Nothing better, really.
Actually, my entire senior year, because I had no math classes, and it made it a little easier for me.
My favorite memory from Riverside was all the way back in kindergarten, and it was when my friend Brian Miller and I hid under the green slides on the playground, and the whole school, I guess, the teachers and the staff thought we were missing. And we got in big trouble for it. Had to go to the principal's office, and we got yelled at, and we got our cards flipped, and in kindergarten that was a big deal. So.
My favorite memory from Riverside is my basketball team and everything we did together and just how much fun it was.
My favorite high school memory is being homecoming queen.
My favorite memory from school would probably be when me and Tanner hid under the slides and had like the school on lockdown or something, and they couldn't find us and everything.
My favorite high school memory is going on officer retreat for FFA.
My favorite high school memory is being snowball queen.
My favorite memory is sophomore year in Miss Fleming's English class when Tanner got up to turn a paper in and he tripped over his desk and fell.
My favorite memory from Riverside would be freshman year. We went to state FFA convention and we decided to hide all of Mr. Somensinger's coffee, and for anyone who knows, he loves his coffee and he has to have it. And Brooke, Ella, and Sam were in a room, and we decided to turn their beds upside down, and Brooke and Ella ran in and they jumped on them, and it didn't feel very good.
leaving the school every day.
My favorite memory from Riverside is being able to participate in cross country and track and do well at those.
And mine is meeting all my friends and being able to be involved in sports and other things with them.
My favorite high school memory is going to the Buckeye Marching Invitational, and we got to march on the Buckeye field, so that was really cool.
Senior play practices, because no matter how much we fought and how much we made Mrs. Limpson very angry, we all bonded a lot and had a blast.
Just senior year in general, because my classmates made it interesting. There's always those things that, you know, your classmates say or do, and you're just like, oh hey, you know, that's something I'm always going to remember. And senior year has just been amazing and fun because of my classmates.
My favorite memory from Riverside is my freshman year when we went to the Buckeye Invitational for marching band. We got to march on the Ohio State football field, and I got to stand on the O, which was really cool. And then after that, we got to watch the Buckeye band and watch them create the O and dot the I, and it was just really awesome.
My favorite memory from Riverside is probably being involved with the marching band, because we all became so close because we were constantly switching band directors and we only had each other to rely on, and that's what made it great.
My best memory at Riverside is when Miss Linson was in the room and me and Ashlyn put the clock 3 minutes forward so we could go warm up our lunch earlier.
My favorite memory from high school was when Destiny hit me in the head at golf practice and gave me a concussion.
My senior volleyball season. My favorite memory from Riverside is the zombie senior play.
My favorite memory would probably be when we went down to Ohio State for a band competition.
My favorite memory from high school is when we did the senior play, and the first night I forgot almost all my lines and I looked like a fool.
Best advice I ever received was when somebody told me to go to High Point, because since I came here, I've had a lot more opportunity. I've learned a lot more than I probably would at conventional high school, and I think that it has much better prepared me for my future. Advice I give to younger students would be that they should give High Point or post-secondary a chance, because it does give you a lot more opportunity than just a regular high school will. And somewhere like High Point, you get to study in a major that you really like, and you can get a lot of your college hours out of the way.
Go after what you want to do, not what everyone else wants to do. Don't slack off, get it over with while you can.
The best advice that I ever had in school is probably get your homework done.
My advice to younger students is to work hard and get the best grades you can.
My advice to younger students is don't screw around until your senior year. It's bad, trust me, I know.
The best advice I've ever gotten from a teacher was do your best. The best advice I could give someone in high school, don't mess around, because when it comes your senior year, you'll be lost in a lot of subjects.
My best advice I've ever received in school is to study. The best advice I've ever heard in school was to treat everybody how you would want to be treated. My advice to younger students would be to be yourself and do what you love.
The best advice I have ever received was the only way to predict your future is to create it. Advice to younger students would to just be yourself and don't worry about what others think of you.
Pack your own lunch. Totally worth it. Like, there's few choices that are better than that.
Best advice I ever received is study and just, I don't know, do your work. It makes it a lot easier. Advice I give to younger students is, yeah, just do your work and make sure you get it done. It makes things a lot easier in the long run, and listen to the Beatles.
Best advice I received through my years of school and just life that I could comprehend things would probably be to treat others how you want to be treated, and that's like life lesson number one to me. My advice to younger students would be to have fun, enjoy it while it lasts, because it goes fast.
The best advice I've ever gotten would be from Miss Allen to think of rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns while I golf to stay calm and focused. My advice to younger students would be to always work hard at everything you do, not just school but sports too, and it'll pay off in the end.
The best advice I received in high school was probably just to be confident and try new things. The advice I have for younger students is to be yourself and don't worry about what others think about you. The best advice I received in high school was to never slack off, don't say I can't, and to be a good student. The advice I have to younger students is try your best and don't get into drama.
The best advice I've ever received in school was to never play cards with a guy whose first name is the same as a city. Advice that I could give would probably be to always be yourself and do everything that you want to do rather than what others want you to do.
The advice I give to younger students is to always do what teachers ask and pay attention now.
My advice I'd like to give to younger students is to not take high school for granted and to always keep up on your work.
The best advice I ever received was from my basketball coach, Trey Huntsman, and he always told me to believe in myself and keep God first.
The best advice I've learned is to try your best at everything you do.
And also to take advantage of every opportunity you're presented with. Our advice to younger students is don't stay in school.
Go to post-secondary.
And make a better life for yourself.
The best advice I've ever received in school was from Mrs. Foley, and she told me to never give up on myself and that I can do anything I put my mind to. My advice to younger students would be to really work hard on your grades. Like, it might not seem important at first, but once you get to be a senior, it's really important because colleges don't want C's and D's, they want those A's and B's. So,
best advice I can give to the younger students is be on school on time, always be here, take care of your grades, because in the future it can really benefit you if you want to go to a really nice school, and basically have fun, try to be involved in more activities, and just do your best.
The best advice I've ever received in school is actually from Mrs. Fleming when I was having a really hard time, and she told me not to give up and to keep moving forward and keep my eye on the prize and just to keep working hard on what I want to do and what I need to do, because that's what is more important. My advice for younger students would be to keep doing your work, because right now you may think, oh, it doesn't matter because you might be in junior high or middle school. But if you start doing it now and you work on building it up, then it'll go by so easier in high school. You'll be able to do your work faster and it won't be that much of a challenge.
My best advice was keep your head up, life isn't easy. My best advice to younger students is live life with no regrets.
My favorite advice I've ever received is to hit the ball, Sally. My advice to younger students is to always try your best because it'll all be worth it in the end.
The best advice I've probably ever received is to do what I think is right and not what the cool thing to do is. My advice to younger students would be to put in effort your freshman and sophomore year, because it really does matter and it counts towards your GPA, and you'll realize in your later years that it really did matter.
The best advice that was ever given to me is probably to never rush anything, just take it step by step. Advice I would give to younger students is to enjoy every year that you are in school because it goes by really fast.
The best advice I ever received in school is never to give up on your dreams. The advice I would give to younger students, don't let anybody put you down.
The best advice I've ever received is to just know what matters to you and just go out and do that and not worry about anything else. Any advice I'd give to younger students is just to do post-secondary or go to High Point.
My advice for the underclassmen is that your grades matter.
The best advice that I ever received was in freshman year. Someone told me, good is the enemy of great. That quote means that even if you think you're good, you can always be better and become great. The advice that I'd give to younger students is to always try your best and give it 100%.
The best advice I've ever received in school is to try your hardest, do your best, and if the outcome isn't something you like, then change it. My advice I'd give to the younger students is to not screw off your freshman year, because it really gets you off track for the rest of your high school career.
The goal that I have for myself is to become ridiculously rich so I can throw it in everybody's face.
One goal I have for myself is to become a police officer.
Goal I have for myself is kind of it's just have a family and like be a good father and husband and stuff.
I just want to save people's lives every single day and enjoy every single moment of it.
One goal I have for myself is to be happy in whatever I do, and I want to travel the world.
Well, my short-term goal right now is I'm working on a website for my company, and I'm hoping to get that done by the end of May. And my long-term goal is, after college, to be able to start my own freelance design business.
One of my goals is to get a job and succeed, not become homeless.
One goal I have for myself is to be happy and do whatever I want in life and to take every chance that I am given.
The one goal I do have for myself is to own my own business and make it a growing business.
My main goal in life is just to be happy and hope that everything works out.
One goal I have for myself is to own my own daycare one day.
One goal for myself I have in life is to one day own my own motorcycle shop.
One goal I have for myself is to never be ordinary. I don't want to be a schmuck, you know, like, be excellent.
The one goal I have for myself is to graduate college and to get a good job.
One goal I have for myself is to always be content in everything I do and to have kids one day.
The main goal I have for myself is to become a physical therapist assistant and to have a family one day.
One goal I have for my life is to own a business and join the rest of the capitalists of America.
My goal in life is to eventually own my own racing team.
One goal I have for my life is just to be as successful as possible.
One goal I have for myself is to become an ag teacher.
Okay, my goals in life are to graduate college and be very successful.
One goal I have for myself is to breed a cow that's an All-American.
To be a successful speech-language pathologist and to be able to pay off all my student loans, since that's a lot of student loans to take out.
My goals for myself are follow through with my dreams, become a baker and cake decorator, and hopefully down the future I either run my own business or I help create some of the best cakes anyone has ever seen.
One goal that I have for myself would be to succeed in going to college and becoming what I want to do when I get out.
My biggest goal right now is to do my best my freshman year of college and to put in as much effort as I can in my volleyball season this year.
Goal that I have for myself is just to be successful with what I am going to college for.
One goal I have for myself is to be happy in life.
One goal that I have for myself is to be the best mom that I can and never give up.
One goal that I have for myself is to be successful.
The only goal I really have for myself is to just be happy with what I'm doing.
One goal for myself is to become an electrical engineer.
One goal I have for myself is to become an ultrasound technician and get old and have a family.
To my fellow seniors, what I'd like to say is thank you for being a part of my life. It means a lot.
I love you guys very much. I'm gonna miss you guys. You guys are some of my best friends, and see you later, I guess.
To all my fellow seniors, I'd like to say that I will miss you all. It has been an exciting 4 years with all of you, and I wish you all success in your futures.
I'm gonna miss you guys. I've enjoyed my time through the past, well, since kindergarten, and I hope you guys do really well in life.
Fellow seniors, don't screw up too bad.
I would like to say to my fellow seniors, it's been a great 13 years. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Who are you again?
Something I'd like to say to my fellow seniors is good luck in everything you do.
I hope you have a happy and healthy life.
Something I'd like to say to my fellow seniors, or my seniors by extension rather, would be just be an individual.
My fellow seniors, I hope that all of you succeed in whatever you do.
Hi. Probably gonna miss every single one of you. Kinda, maybe. And just hope you're all happy after high school.
And I'd just say good luck to them and I'll miss them.
To my fellow seniors, it's been a long ride but a fun ride. Good luck in everything you do in the future.
I love you guys with all my heart, and I'm going to miss seeing you every day.
It's been a great 13 years with you, and I love you all.
What I'd like to say to my fellow seniors is to hopefully just make it in life and, you know, don't fail and do anything dumb.
You always do your best, reach your goals, don't let anybody stop you, and don't end up on WPKO.
Good luck in the future.
What I'd like to say to my fellow students is to just try to be the best you can be in whatever it is that you want to do.
I want to wish you all the best of luck, and it's been a great journey.
I would like to tell my fellow seniors good luck, and I hope they're all very successful.
I would like to say it's been real, it's been fun, but it ain't been real fun.
Good luck, obviously, and don't do drugs, stay out of jail, and stay off topics.
We've gone through a lot together, and we've had some like low moments, and we've also had some really good moments, and that I just wish you all luck in your endeavors, and I hope that you guys are really successful.
My advice to my fellow seniors who are graduating is be successful. Don't think twice on anything you've ever done that you want to turn your back on, and no regrets.
My advice for my fellow senior classmates would be to keep working hard on what you want to do no matter what it is, whether it's going to college or going straight to work or trying to figure out what you want to do. And I wish everyone the best of luck in what they choose.
I would like to say to my fellow seniors, good luck in whatever you do and always follow your heart.
Live your life to its fullest, and I want to thank you guys for just giving me the time of my life, and I'll miss you guys a lot.
Fellow seniors, I hope we can stay friends and maybe one day cross paths again.
I'd like to tell all my seniors good luck in all you guys do.
What I'd like to say to my fellow seniors is that I hope you all succeed in whatever way you want to and you live your life to the fullest.
Hello, class of 2015. It's Principal Kaufman, or as I guess you call me now, the warden. It's not what you used to call me though. You used to call me Mrs. Kaufman, you used to call me Miss Kaufman, you used to call me Mrs. K. I first got to know you as 4th graders when you walked into my classroom as 9 and 10-year-olds. You're so cute back then. Still wanted to be close and still wanted to just spend that quality time with me, and we had a lot of fun in the 4th grade. A lot of fun in the 4th grade. And then I thought I would never see you guys again as your teacher. And you know what happened? I became your 8th grade language arts teacher. And we got to do it all over again. But you weren't 9 and 10. You were like 14. And there's a big difference between when you were 9 and when you were 14. Not only were your bodies bigger, your brains were bigger, your attitudes were bigger too. But I have a pretty big attitude myself, so we matched. I remember walking into your classes and you walking into my classroom every day that year, and we always had an interesting time. So many firsts came out of that year for me. I had my first detention. I wrote my first detention. Am I supposed to say their names? Okay, she knows. Chelsea, you were my first detention I ever wrote. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. And you could not believe I was going to write you a detention for it, but I did, and you served it, and we got through it. What other first did I have with you guys? My first time when I had a student, I have to say it, Bailey. I have to say it, sweetheart. You know I love you, but I have to say it. She licked my arm. I don't know why she did. She doesn't know why she did. I was standing there teaching. We were reading out of a book, and I was standing close to Bailey, and Bailey reached out and licked my arm. And I am happy to say that was the first time it's ever happened, and I'm really glad to say it's never happened again. So Bailey. Kendra said a bad word in my class. But I can't remember, Kendra, if I wrote you a detention or not. Probably, if I didn't, I'm going to write one right now. Give me a detention slip. I'll have you serve one right now. 8th period that year that you guys were in 8th grade was probably the class that I was the least effective teacher because I could not stop laughing. It was worth it though. We did get, of course, a lot of learning done, but I loved that class, that period. Joe, you were in it. Joe, I think that was your first year maybe that you came to Riverside, I'm pretty sure. And we had a lot of fun in there. Talked about a lot of different things and did a lot of different things, but laughed an awful lot. And you know, that's okay in school. school should not be just about reading and math and science and social studies. It's about building relationships. It's about making memories that last. And you guys have certainly made a lot of those. Tanner, I remember we had a storm come through, and I don't know if you still are, I think we talked about this, but I'm pretty sure you're still pretty scared of storms. And I remember we actually got put under a tornado warning, and we got into a tornado drill. And you were very, very nervous and very scared. And I won't forget that. I remember you and I looking out the windows of my classroom, and the little trees that had been planted were literally going sideways. But, you know, it was a storm and we got through it. Like all of you have had storms in your life, and we get through them because that's what we do. But I remember that. Bryant, there are so many stories I could tell. I don't even know where to begin. But you have made a lot of memories in my classrooms and things that I will never forget. I remember, Shelby, your tenderness, your creativeness, Jessica, your smile, Brittany, your orneriness, Colton, you're just such a good kid. And Levi, you're such a good kid. There's so many of you. I don't want to start naming names because I'll leave somebody out. But you're all special, and I mean special. And you've all meant a tremendous amount to me, not only as a teacher, but now as your principal. It means a lot for me to be able to make this video and be a part of it and have a chance to say goodbye, but not forever. You know, one thing I was thinking about for you guys is that up until this point, you've always been looking forward to this day. You've always been looking ahead. What's the future going to hold? I want to get out of this place. Help me get out of this place. Life is going to be better when I'm out of this place. Those types of things. And you've always looked forward to this day. Now you will come to a point in your life, and I know a couple of you have. I know I talked to Molly, and I've talked to a couple of other of you who you've kind of started to hit that point where you're starting to now, instead of just looking ahead, you're actually starting to look back. You're starting to reflect. You're starting to think about the memories that you've made here. If you're not to that point, you'll get there. You'll get to that point where, excuse me, you look back on your days here. And my hope and my wish is that most of what you look back on are positive, happy memories that made a difference in your life. My wish for each and every single one of you is that you find your true happiness. That's what life's about. Hopefully, you've gotten what you need to move on to whatever part of the world you want to go into and be successful at it. That's my hope. That's my wish. You always have a home here. You are always going to have people here that know you, love you, remember you, and want to see you again. So don't ever forget that. Go away for a while. Go away. Go away for a while. But you can always come back home. Good luck. I really don't want to watch this night, but I guess I'm going to have to. Good luck, class of 2015.